Well, I wasn't going to do a part two of this, but I'm going to go ahead and do this. That way you can see the underside too. Nice big old gap. It's not even remotely welded and attached. Way across here, you can see that major gap over there that shouldn't even be there. The same way on this side. Just, man, just terrible workmanship on this car. And this here, they tried to beat this edge up. If I can get it to show what I can see, but anyway, they tried to beat this edge up to meet that floor once they realized they made that mistake. Nice air gap through there. You have an exhaust leak, just something sweet to breathe, I guess. Yeah, maybe see. Yeah, can't hardly tell, but there's just major stuff going on. Here's a nice big exhaust leak to breathe up. One of the things that caught my eye is you can see that daylight, that gap. That floor is barely even attached. At the current state of this car, I don't see it so much over here, but pretty much current state of this car is it truly is not safe to sit there and drive. Really kind of hated having to work on it and get it to a driving state, but here's the 8.8. Putting this vehicle, cheap as the fuel tank was, went ahead and put that in new. This edge here, focus up now. Had to beat this edge back square so that the new tank could even sit in there. So cars definitely had some major hot rod fun with it, but I hate how that 8.8 has that offset, but he says it doesn't bang or clatter. But definitely when they're going over these cars, man, it's when you're restoring a car, definitely got to look some things over very closely. Little rust holes and stuff like that is not such an issue as it's making sure that you repair everything that is definitely going to be safety and has anything to do with the structure of this vehicle staying together. Because I mean, wrecks do happen. You don't want them to, but it can happen. So I just kind of wanted to go on that bottom side there. And, you know, with this being a unibody car, that floor is a major part of its strength. And it's not anything to sit there and just skip over, for sure, at least from my point of view. And I'll argue with anybody, you know, this car has got a pretty good hot motor in it, but I definitely wouldn't go testing it out and trying everything, you know, especially everything I've seen and understand about structure. And yeah, I just go over things carefully. If you have a friend that's into something that you're like, you know, especially the unibody car, stuff like that, you know, if you got a friend that's did 2, 3, 4 of them cars, you know, and going to have one done, you know, for your experience, or just have it done and built somewhere, have somebody go with you that knows what they've done or had to do or what to expect. That way you definitely know at least what to expect to get into. This is still a buildable car. Just a good car yet. I don't think there's anything really fancy about this one here, but it's still got value. Just person do things right, and it'll make them a nice car. So they're just going to be a pretty good chunk of money in there that it's going to be definitely a car he's going to have to drive his enjoyment out of it, get any of his money back, maybe pass it on a generation or two, but it'll make a nice car. But yeah, I just want to do this part 2, kind of get everybody to look at things, at least from my viewpoint as automotive restoration guys. So, but it'll make a good car. Just it needs some stuff done, very important stuff done. Y'all have a great day.